Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Europa Universalis for the Million Ducat Challenge, where we play tall as Portugal. Some time has gone by. I have spent a bit of money on building an army. We got two 20k stacks, 8,000 mercenaries, and I could make my cavalry mercenaries as well, by the way, and some cannons. We're gonna attack Kilwa. Kilwa is in a war and it's losing badly, which is fine, but hopefully it doesn't change too much for us. We're gonna invade from here and try to get the centers of trade. Let's take a quick look at the start of the episode. Our financial situation. Spain is also at war, by the way, and losing badly. We're making 73 ducats now. Most of it is from trade, as expected. 43 ducats. The trade income is really raking up now, especially with some boats that I placed in Zanzibar. That means that a bunch more trade is put forward, and yeah, the trade income is really piling up now. I'm not sure whether Sevilla is the richest trade node in the world yet. No, not yet. It's 27.5, and Genoa has a little bit more. And yeah, as expected, Lübeck has a bunch more. But the channel is also really strong at this moment. But I think by the time that the global trade hits, so in 34 years, that is, if I recall correctly, we probably should be the highest valued node in the world. That's probably something. Yeah, that's definitely something that we want to aim for, and that's probably something that will happen. But for now, I'm gonna declare a war with Kilwa, and I will be back once I have some interesting developments in that war. There we go. Sofala pieced out Kilwa. We couldn't get Mombasa because it was occupied by Sofala, but they pieced out, and Mombasa decided to become independent, or Mombasa became independent due to the peace deal. So I got a claim on Mombasa, so I instantly declared war on Mombasa, and I'm starting to occupy Mombasa now. Kilwa sent me a peace offer for Zanzibar and Quelimane, or well, this estuary and the center of trade. So that's probably good enough for me. That's what I came for, so I'm gonna accept the peace. We will get some ducats, we will get some war reps, which will probably be quite a big number, I guess, the war reps, because he has some gold mines. I thought about taking this gold mine in Sofala, but I decided against it. It's nice, the gold, a little bit more income, but I think we will be fine. We will get this to our trade company that will bring up the trade power. Local autonomy should go down, right? By 100%. And we gained a core on Zanzibar due to the fact that we had a mission to conquer Zanzibar. And we'll make that a trade company as well. We'll probably have to squash some rebellions. But for now we will siege the Mombasa, and then we will maybe we'll take both of the provinces. What is this? Ivory, which is rather nice. But once we are a merchant republic, we will boost production in foreign adjacent provinces. So I think with just a trade center, we will be okay. How are we doing on trade power here? 41%. So yeah, that's huge. Instead of about 3 ducats, 6 ducats are now being sent to the Cape, and we're not even using our ships yet to increase our trade power even further, which we can start to do again. Check trade in Zanzibar, so that will push up the trade power even more. I'm gonna finish this siege, and then I will peace out for Mombasa. I will let you know when that happens. We finished the war with Mombasa, so we can get the province. We also got a mission to conquer the province of Mombasa, so this will give us a free core. Pretty good. We're gonna take some money, we're gonna take war reps and transfer trade power. It's not that powerful, but it's gonna be okay. And let's go up to 3. There we go, we lose the claim, but we gain a 4. There we go, we will add it to the trade company, and that probably means that we'll end up with more than 50% trade power in this node. We will have to wait until the month ticks to make sure. We're still battling some rebels here who have crossed from Sofola, I think, no, from Kilwa. Problem is we had to land troops, so let's see if we can actually win this battle. We did, but it's gonna be quite expensive to get the troops back. According to the game, we need a new rival. Which would we pick? We could pick Great Britain or Bahmanis, maybe Malacca. Malacca would be good because then we can embargo Malacca in this node. I think we will take Malacca, and then we will say issue embargo. That will help us gain hopefully a little bit of trade power here. We're sending plenty of money away already, but this trade node will get richer and richer. And 49%. So we will, once these ships will protect trade again in Zanzibar, we will probably be fine. We don't have the sailors at this point. That's actually something that we need to take a look at to see if we can figure out a way to get more sailors, because without sailors we cannot afford the ships, and without the ships we can not our trade efficiently. I think this fleet needs some sailors because they were engaged. Yeah, that's the problem. I think they were engaged in battle, and that's why they lost quite a bit of sailors. So it's gonna take a while for the sailors to take up, but we probably want to look into fixing that problem. I'm gonna continue playing. I'm gonna continue sending trade towards our capital, and next time we will probably do something about Indonesia. Or yeah, I think we want to conquer some stuff. Maybe not. We'll see. I mean, if we want stuff here, it's probably gonna be these centers of trade. Probably this one. I think if we have one, we can easily go above 50, and that's the goal here, to be at least above 50, maybe 60 or 70%, so that we can send most of the trade towards the mainland. That's the goal. I will be back once there are some interesting updates. Here we go, we are at 59% trade power in the Zanzibar node. That means that we have a free merchant, and I'm not sure where I want to put this merchant. I could put it here, send some trade up as well. I'm not sure, am I at the max bonus for merchants in this node? I think I will get plus 10% more if I add one more merchant to the chain, but I'm not sure. 2, 4, 6, 8. Currently 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes, because one is collecting in Sevilla. So can we get 9 merchant bonuses? Probably. I could also do the Gulf of Aden, but it doesn't, at this point it doesn't really matter at this point in time. But we will for sure expand in this area and in the Philippines, so we probably want to have merchant presence already there. This is quite a lot of trade power left here, so we probably should look into a way of getting the trade power to Zanzibar, which will probably involve ships. The problem is that we still don't have the sailors, so that's definitely something I'm going to look into for the next couple of years. We took admin tech 14, although we have quite a big penalty. But I got plenty of Diplo points saved. I could take Diplotech 14 as well, but I want to invest those Diplo points in trade IDs, and I almost got enough points for 3 IDs, so that's really powerful. We gain another merchant, and soon we will get some more trade range, and from from now on, the trade should really skyrocket, I think. And with our trade, our total income, of course. We're making 18 ducats a month. We could probably afford a more expensive advisor on the military front, and that's probably something that we will do. Only 9 ducats extra per month, so we will cut our balance in half, but it will still be fine. We got a looming disaster because the burghers are too influential, because I gave them New World colonization rights again, but I thought that was important enough to give it to them, because the +10 global settler increase is really nice. So we're gonna revoke some land and let the disaster tick down, and once the disaster has ticked down, we will give the land back. I just have to make sure that I keep checking the date. Well, we're gonna check the date here, March 75. So you have almost 4 years to go before we need to revoke one province. Some more good news. Sevilla now is officially the highest value trade node in the world, and we still have 29 years to go. So can you imagine the trade value of Sevilla once 1600 around the corner? It's going to be glorious. It's going to be great. It is time to revoke this province from the burghers. They're going to be sad about it, but it's necessary. Unfortunately, our trade efficiency takes a huge swing from +20%, goes to -10. Well, I think it will be at 30 now, right, at the end of next month. So our income will take quite a big hit, but it's only temporary, so it's going to be fine. And well, they're almost loyal again, so if the loyalty is between 40 and 60, the trade will swing back to +20%, so it's going to be okay. And after a while, we will just give this back to the burghers. I think local trade power +50. Yeah, every bit of trade power helps, because we really want to keep our trade power here as high as possible. Possibly go above 80 if we can, but for that we might need Sevilla. I claimed Sevilla. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything about it, but we'll see. I'm gonna continue to play, and I will be back. I think I won't do any major stuff in this episode anymore. I will just continue to play, and I will give a roundup at the end of the episode. There's one more thing that I want to do in this episode, and that's conquer one province from Majapahit. This is a center of trade. I've decided that I just want to conquer the centers of trade, which I don't own in Indonesia. The rest of it we're gonna colonize, of course. We're gonna colonize the Moluccas and Australia, of course. But for the conquering, we will only use these centers of trade for 2 reasons. A, it's gonna cost us a lot of admin if we conquer this entire stuff, which probably won't be worth it. We can spend the admin on development. And the second reason that I don't want to conquer everything, well, there are 2 more reasons. One reason, more countries means more development, because these countries will get monarch points, and probably sometimes they will get a surplus of monarch points, which they will spend on development. So it's good to have a lot of countries clustered in this area, so it will gain a lot of development that way. And secondly, I'm gonna become a merchant republic, and I will boost, once I have trade power in a certain region, I will boost the goods produced in that trade node for foreign countries. Well, my trade companies will. I think my own provinces will do that as well. If I gonna state some land here, that's actually quite important. But my trade companies boost goods produced in foreign countries. So I think, can we see that? Yes, plus 3.5% from a trading company here. So that's actually quite important to keep these guys around, so the goods produced as high as possible. That's why I won't get all the land, because we don't need the land to profit from the trade. So we're gonna declare this war. He is He's training his troops, so we're gonna declare, and yes, he has one ship, so we can easily cross the strait. And once I piece this guy out, I will end the video. So I hope to see you then. We gathered enough war score for the province by occupying the capital, and after that we went straight to the province. I didn't check how many troops he had, but apparently he has about 25 to 30k troops, which is actually fairly large armies. So I was a bit scared in the end that he would win. I only got 20k troops here. My other 20k was in Kilwa dealing with rebels. So but it doesn't matter now. We can take the province, and that's what we will do. We'll take the province and we will add it to a trade company and for it. That way our autonomy will go down. Our trade power in Malacca, no, not in Malacca, because this is the Moluccas, so the trade power goes up by quite a bit. And now we will probably focus on getting this center of trade, and these guys are allied with Brunei, and Brunei has another center of trade that we would like to have. So next episode we will probably chase down Makassar and Brunei for the centers of trade, and that will give me the majority of the centers of trade around here. We have one here on Malacca, but now we can attack Malacca. Malacca used to be a tributary of Ming, but it isn't anymore. So though it's allied with Pegu and Bengal, Pegu is actually fairly strong here, and Bengal as well, so might not be the best, and Bahman is, so it might not be the best idea to pick a fight with Malacca, and it's not really less necessary at this point. He owns 2 centers of trade, but with enough light ships, that problem, we can send enough trade to the Cape. The Philippines, we're gonna conquer this one and this one. That are the only 2, I believe. And then we will have easy access to the majority of the trade power there as well. Well, that's it for now. I hope you enjoy it so far. I am quite liking it. As I've said before, let's quickly check the trade income. It was at, I don't remember, but we're almost making 100 ducats a month. I probably should pay my loans. And the balance is plus 20. We're not running that expensive on the advisors. Go a little bit more expensive. It's definitely something that we want to do. We want to keep putting out those IDs, and the majority of the income, will in the late game. So I'm not expecting to be at 1,000,000 ducats before 1700. So I think we can afford to spend all our money on advisors and stuff like that. So that's definitely something that we will do. Probably will go with the trade efficiency guy, because we'll pay quite a big portion of his salary by increasing our trade income. Well, that's it for now. I will continue to play, and I will be back in the next episode, and probably some stuff has changed. I think I won't attack these guys until next episode, so we can check out the peace deal and maybe a little bit of the war. But so far I'm liking it. We are a great power. We're at rank 7, but that's mainly due to the fact that we haven't embraced we haven't embraced the printing press. Once we embrace that, we will go up to 6. Russia is really strong, and after that, yeah, Spain is quite strong as well, but we will keep growing, and our own development will go up, and our subject development, that's something that we should do as well. We were a little bit late. We could have attacked Quiche in 63, so that's already 15 years ago, so we're a little bit slow in Mexico, but we probably want to send some troops over 20k stack to guys, and add this to Portuguese Mexico, because Portuguese Mexico is really cool. Portuguese Colombia is doing really well. He has colonized a bit here, so it's doing fairly well. I don't know the development. I'm not gonna check, because if I do, the video will run for too long. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.